Welcome back to Apple Tree Allotment. We're down here on a nice crisp Sunday morning, nice and bright. I think the rest of the country is having lots of wind and storms, but we seem to have escaped that today. So I've got a couple of things I want to do today. First big job I want to do is tidy up our autumn raspberries. So these, from what I've been reading, need to be cut back in February, end of January, start of February, because the fruit grow on the new growth. So these probably haven't been done for a good 2 or 3 years, I wouldn't have thought, from various other plot holders. But so this is the first year I'll do it. So I'll just cut them down to about 2 or 3 centimetres above the ground, cut all those canes back. So I'm going to do that. I brought secateurs down to do that. And then the other big job today, I've been to the country park near us this morning and got a load of wood chips. There's quite a lot there today, luckily. So I've got one of my boxes there. I've got 5 of those boxes and I chucked a load on the top as well. So hopefully that will be enough. And what I'm going to do is take the rest of the bricks off this area and the table and cover this area in bark, and we're going to have it as a seating area. We managed to find this table was in the shed when we first got this plot, so we'll use that for now. And we managed to get these 4 chairs from one of our elderly neighbours is moving. I think, not sure if she's going to home or moving with family, but they're having a good clear out of the house. I think they've lived there a good 20 or 30 years, so they're clearing out lots of stuff, and some of it, those plastic chairs were there, so they're pretty good for our allotment use. It means we can sit here and have some nice meals and sit down the allotment. So next to our play area, so we've got the kids' mud kitchen, got a tyre there and a little sand pit and stuff. So next to that, I'm just going to fill up this area with the bark so we can have our tables and chairs and the kids can play there. It's quite a shadowy area anyway. It's got these bushes at the back and things. So that's a good place for that. It means we can enjoy our harvest down here. So that's our 2 jobs for today. And then I'll do a little bit of planning for the next bed to make. I wasn't able to get any soil this week, I didn't get time, but hopefully next week I'll be able to go and get some more of the soil improver and I can make the next bed. There's our pile of bark. I'm just going to rake it all out. I've got a little bit more in the van, but I'm going to do some paths next to the new raised beds, so we'll see if I need any more. So we've raked it all out, and I've just added a bit of wood across the front for now, just to keep the bark back. Just need to put the table and chairs on now, and then that job's done. I've got a little bit of the bark chips left, so what I'm going to do is finish this path. I've got some plastic to go down, and I'll move this brick along to the end. I'll just fill this up. Yeah, I've laid out my plastic and I've just weighted it down with bricks for a moment until I get the bark on it, and cut it to length. So I'm just going to tip that out on it now. Last job of the day is to get these raspberry canes cut back. So I've got down my trusty secateurs. I'm just going to go around. Looks like there's 4 or so separate bits. Looks like they've spread in the last year a little bit more. There's some newer bits, so that's good. I'm just going to cut them back. I'm not sure if they'll stay here over the years, but for now I've got plenty of other beds to build, so they can stay this year, and we'll make a decision. I can always move them later on, next winter or something. I've got all the raspberry canes cut back, so still see sort of couple of inches of stalk just up there. They're all nicely cut back, so they should grow raspberries on the first year of growth, so hopefully we'll get lots of autumn raspberries this year. I'm going to mulch this bed. I'll probably go and get some more of that bark another day. There was a lot there today, so yeah, hopefully I'll be able to go and get another load and I can cover that up just to stop the weeds. I've put the rest of that bark chips that I had spare in that old wheelbarrow, so I can go get more soil in the boxes, and then hopefully I can build this bed. I've got enough wood to do a one high bed here. I'm going to put a path down the middle, so I've got the rest of that plastic and those bark chips to go down the middle, and I can put that bed in there and get some soil in it. And I was thinking of putting strawberries in that bed. I've got the big bed back here. It has got a lot of strawberries in it, but it's quite weedy as well. So originally I was just going to weed it and see how they got on, but I thought while I'm doing it anyway, I might pull them all out and put them in that new bed, so they've got a good chance of doing well. And then I'll rebuild this bed into maybe into two beds again, see what wood I can find, and we can sort of rebuild it so it's nice and usable space. We can get two good beds out of that. So that's hopefully the plan in a few weeks. I'm starting to get a lot of jobs on the list. The apple tree, I just had a conversation with one of the allotment committee, and he showed me where this tree can go. So at some point in the next couple of weeks I need to tackle that. I need to dig it up and move it over to the orchard part, and then we'll have that space free again for another couple of beds. And I'm also going to reuse the weed matting that's under there to go under our apple tree, and put some more bark down so that we can keep the weeds down under that. They got quite big last year, so it saved me a job tackling those. Rest of the allotment, our manure pile slowly rotting down, and then once that's rotted down I'm going to spread that out here, all along here, for our pumpkins and squashes, and I'll probably put some sweet corn in there as well, to go in with them. I like the three sisters system. Our onions are not doing very well, so I might sort of semi-tempted to go and get some more onions and put them in another bed. Yeah, they're not doing too well. Our garlic is doing much better, although it is being nibbled. So I might have to think about some fencing or something for that. But hopefully it'll keep going. We did quite well with garlic last year. Rest of the plot, it's all very dormant really. The beans and peas are sort of slowly sprouting. Quite a few peas under that netting, it's hard to see. There's a few coming up in this bed. Slowly getting there, and as you can see it's still very frosty. At night it's still freezing, so yeah, still early days. And the daffodils and other bulbs are all slowly growing away. It's quite a shaded spot back here, so I'm sure they'll take a little while to get going. But yeah, that's some good jobs done for today. Nice to make some progress on that and get a nice little seating area we can all eat our harvests, and gives the kids somewhere to eat and play while we're down here, and gets that path sorted out so it's not muddy when it starts to thaw out a bit. Comes hard work when the paths are muddy, I think. Yeah, so looking forward to getting that next new bed built. Got that to do, got the tree to do, and yeah, I'm going to see if I can get some more wood to make these beds up. There is some up the sort of store they've got at the allotment, so I'll have a little look around there, see if we can find any. So I hope you enjoyed having a look around today, and hope you're not all getting too much problems with these storms we're having. Look forward to talking to you next week.